welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a video that's been requested so many times, and it's all about LYCHEE perfumes. Yes, the video is finally here, guys. If you are a regular here, then welcome back. If not, then hi, we're all about perfumes here. I have hundreds of other videos, so do check them out. And if you are regular but you haven't subscribed yet, then do hit that subscribe button and show your support. I do really appreciate it. And as always, I'll leave the links down below to where you can get all these perfumes in the UK, Europe, US and Australia. So let's get into it. So LYCHEE, of course, is a tangy fruit grown in tropical regions, not something that we see in the supermarket commonplace here in London, though I'm sure you can still get it places. And it has a very fresh smell to it, so I would describe it almost like a mix between a citrus and a peach or something. Like it's got quite a distinct, very green, fruity, fresh smell to it. It's not like a berry smell, it's like a citrus, a pink citrusy, like a mixture of a pink grapefruit and something a bit warmer. So it's very fresh, and it's something that we're seeing used in more and more perfumes all the time. So definitely the longest lasting LYCHEE perfume that I've come across, and kind of why I was waiting for this video, is the new release Angel Nova. I've just done a video about this, reviewing it. It literally just came out this week, and comparing it to the other Angels. And like all the Mugler ones, if you haven't seen this, it does last really well. Mugler's known for creating very strong perfumes. I know they've recently been bought out by L'Oreal, but this will have been made well before they were transferred to L'Oreal, so I wouldn't worry about that. But basically what this smells like is lychee with some sweet raspberry, a bit of rose, but fundamentally it's a lychee perfume, hence this pink colour. And I really rate it. If you love lychees, you should definitely try this. And if you love lychees, I'd even say you could blind buy this, because I think you'll definitely like it. And it definitely lasts better than all the other ones I'm going to talk about in this video, probably. It kind of has that just stepped out the shower feeling. If you imagine a lychee, I don't know, jet shower gel or lychee, that room spray or something, it has that freshness, or a lychee candle. That's kind of like what it smells like, except it stays on your skin and carries on all day, whereas normally these very light, fresh perfumes last hardly any time at all. So very unusual to have a light perfume that lasts. It is an eau de parfum, so it's concentrated and it's good, guys. It's a good perfume. It's nothing like Original Angel, don't worry. So the next one I wanted to mention, and probably my second favourite LYCHEE perfume, is from Kilian. This is a little bit of a niche brand, but you can get it widely. And this one's called After Sunset. They all have these really long names. This one's Fun Things Always Happen After Sunset, but for short, After Sunset. And it's from the sort of by Kilian range that all have these exact same bottles. And this is, I'd say this is a more grown-up lychee. It has black currant in, and it has some green notes in, like dark green, almost like an ivy, a woodland ivy. To me, this is an autumnal lychee. Even though it's there, you're getting the black currant and this green note. And it doesn't have it in, but it almost has a suede feel to it. So this is definitely perhaps something you would wear, I don't know, to work, to a date, in the evenings, whereas the Mugler one I'd say is more daytime. You could wear this in a humid climate. It's very fresh. This isn't so much fresh, it's close and slightly powdery, and it's a very, it's a green lychee. Maybe if you were to dry a lychee and have dried, you know, like you get dried fruit, this is kind of like what it would smell like. So it's just a bit more grown up and sexy, I guess, hence the black bottle. So probably one of the most famous lychee perfumes is Lancome's Miracle. Now this perfume, to me, it sits in a bit of a no man's land. So it's super fresh and you get loads of lychee when you smell it. I love the pink bottle. But what it has is it has like a spiciness to it. It has pepper in and ginger. And the ginger works with the lychee to make a fresh sharpness. To me, I don't like pepper in perfumes, which is why I've never gone as far as to buy this because there's something about it that I personally don't like, but I know that it's very well loved. A lot of people swear by it and all its flankers. So if you don't mind a pepperiness to your lychee, and this also has some floral notes in, magnolia, freesia, then you'd like this. But to me, this is it's not an old-fashioned lychee, but it's just not as cool and modern as the Angel, Nova, or the After Sunset. It's a bit more classic lychee, I'd say. Probably gonna get lots of people commenting saying, don't be mean to Miracle, I love it. But yeah, that's Miracle. Burberry Brit Sheer is a very light, very sheer perfume, which has loads of lychee in. It also has loads of pineapple in as well, and citrus. It's very fresh, but lychee really comes through. So if you're looking for something very light every day, Burberry Brit Sheer you can usually get at very low prices. I'll find it at a good price and leave it linked, but it's very affordable. One that I loved, and I'm sad it's been discontinued, was Tommy Girl Endless Summer, flanker of Tommy Girl, and this was lychee with a beautiful tonka bean underneath. You guys know I love tonka bean. This had tonka bean and like a champagne, sparkling champagne note as well. To me, this was a bit more grown up than the other Tommy Girls. It was a bit sexy, it's a bit nighttime. Tonka bean gives a really warm vibe to a perfume that I really like. It's a really modern way of helping a perfume last, but then lychee was the main note. So you can still buy this, I'll leave it linked, but it's very much discontinued. So I'm now going to move on to a group of perfumes that are all kind of similar, and they all use rosy notes, peony notes, and lychee. So those notes work really well together. They create a really pretty feminine smell, and there's a bunch of perfumes that have that same kind of smell in them. So first of all, Chloe Eau de Parfum. This is a rose perfume, it's a floral perfume, but lychee is there as one of the main notes, making this a bit fruity, a bit fresh, you know, counterbalancing the rose and the peony and the other white florals that are in here. And I think lychee is used to make this smell modern. If it was just rose and loads of flowers, it would smell dated, but by having lychee in, it adds a slight fruitiness, it makes it cool. This one is okay for lasting. A lot of people swear by it and love it. It's a very simple, sophisticated bottle, just like the Chloe brand, and I think this will be good for someone looking for something pretty and girly, or a teenager, or for the office during the day. It's just very nice and feminine smell. They also use lychee in their Chloe Nomad Eau de Toilette. So Nomad is a very earthy, mossy smell, but the Eau de Toilette, they put lychee in to lighten it up. We then have Dolce & Gabbana's Rose the One. So we all know the One by Dolce & Gabbana. They brought out a rose version. It's not sold anymore, but you can still get it. And even though in the dry down this became very rosy, initially you got quite a lot of lychee. So it kind of became a bit of a lychee rose perfume rather than just a rose one. And it helped make it much more fresher and moderner than if it had just been all rose. A nice, slightly sweet lychee is the Signorina from Salvatore Ferragamo, their Eau de Toilette version. This is rose again, but loads of lychee and some sugary sweet notes in there, like whipped cream. So this is young, innocent Eau de Toilette version of the original. It's very light, fresh lychee, but having the rose in there makes this pretty and feminine. Again, this would be great for daytime, something just light and pretty, and the bottles are really pretty of these. And then of course Miss Charming from Juliet Has a Gun. I just did a video on this range and I have it here. So Miss Charming is a powdery lychee. I get powder and lychee, and then in the dry down you get some rose, and again it's another like pretty lychee rose, bit fruity but mainly rosy powdery, and then this lychee smell. Again, very nice, simple, good for during the day. So there's then a couple of perfumes that mix lychee with raspberry. The two go very well together, just like in Mugler Aura. So the two that are similar to that are Emporio Armani's Diamonds. This is raspberry and lychee, bit of rose again, and it has vanilla in. So this at first especially is very fresh. You get loads of lychee, then you're getting some sweet raspberry, and then in the dry down you get this soft vanilla and the rose. but predominantly it's quite a fresh but fruity fresh perfume. Then one of my favourites from the Escalda summer range, their Ocean Lounge, is Lychee and Raspberry. And this even has a bit of plum in as well, which works really well, and a bit of vanilla. So this is a sweet, fruity, very fruity perfume. Imagine a cocktail of raspberry and lychee. That's what this is like. Very holiday, very fresh. It's an eau de toilette, so you can just carry this in your handbag, keep spraying it, and it's just a super fruity, nice, fresh lychee. And then finally, there are a couple of very affordable ones that Zara do, which are all about lychee. So they have the pink Zara Lip and Cheek, which is lychee with a bit of white florals, like a bit of freesia magnolia in there. So very pretty daytime. It's a fresh lychee and then a little bit of white floral. And then also their Coral Peony, which I know is quite successful. I've seen a few people comment about this. It is really nice. And this is lychee and peony, slightly powdery, but very fresh lychee, and then the peony, which is a very fresh floral smell. So this is a nice daytime office perfume as well. So guys, that's my rundown of lychee perfumes. Do let me know which your favourites are. Are there any others that you'd add to the list? Let me know down below in the comments, and let me know what you think of the new Mugler once you've tried it. Love to hear your thoughts, and check out my more detailed review on it if you haven't already. But that's it guys, so thanks so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!